So grocery prices are rising to record levels and people are looking for ways to save money. One popular choice is Aldi, a discount retailer and supermarket. But Aldi recently raised prices on thousands of products due to operational costs, leading to flatlining sales and store closures. The retail sector is struggling with supply chain problems with over 1,400 store closures. Many consumers have lost access to their favorite stores as over 60 major retailers have filed for bankruptcy and closed thousands of locations in the last 7 months. And even more closures are expected, including grocery chains like Aldi, like I mentioned, and Walmart. Customers are upset about the loss of budget-friendly stores like Aldi, which was voted the cheapest grocery store in December. Currently, the cost of groceries has risen by 12% when compared to last year. As a result, grocery giants are taking steps to survive the current crisis. Unfortunately, this means that thousands of workers are being laid off and stores that aren't doing well are being closed down. Even Aldi, which is pretty popular as a supermarket chain, has been affected by all of this. It recently closed down stores in Pittsburgh after shutting stores in Fort Worth, Texas and Minneapolis, Minnesota just a few weeks ago. In fact, a popular store in Chicago was recently shut down due to declining sales and burglaries. Walmart CEO Doug McMillon spoke out about the issue of theft at Walmart stores. He even warned that if theft doesn't decline, Walmart might have to close some stores. It's a pretty big deal since he said the company loses billions of dollars each year due to theft. And so it seemed that has come true. Here, this article says that Walmart will close 15 stores in 11 states and Washington, D.C. But other retailers are also dealing with this problem. It's becoming a major issue in the retail industry. Retail theft, also known as shoplifting, is a growing issue that affects retailers of all sizes. According to the National Retail Federation, retailers lose billions of dollars each year due to theft. The theft problem has become so severe that some retailers are closing stores. In fact, Walmart isn't the only retailer that announced store closings due to theft. In 2022, Walgreens announced that it's going to be closing 200 stores for exactly the same reasons. Retailers are taking steps to combat theft, such as hiring more security personnel and investing in technology to prevent theft. However, these measures can be costly and may not be enough to combat the problem. Retailers are also turning to law enforcement agencies to help. In some cases, retailers are working with local law enforcement agencies to conduct sting operations to catch shoplifters. The issue of theft is not only a concern for retailers, but it also affects consumers. When retailers have to close their stores because of theft, it can limit our options, especially in low-income areas. This can make it hard for us to find healthy, affordable food options, which can create a food desert. It's a serious issue that affects everyone. And the city of Portland, it's plagued with crime and a rash of store closings. Cracker Barrel, the popular restaurant and retail chain, has become the latest company to leave Portland. They say it's due to the city's rise in crime and shoplifting. The company announced it will be closing a store just outside Portland. They cited safety concerns and challenges with hiring and retaining employees in the area. Portland has been struggling with a surge in crime and retail theft in recent years, and many businesses have been forced to close their doors as a result. According to the Portland Police Bureau, there were 10,000 reported incidents of shoplifting in 2021, which is a 106% rise since 2019. This led to major retailers like Target and Walmart to scale back their operations in the city. The closure of Cracker Barrel's location is just another blow to Portland's economy. You know, the loss of jobs and revenue could have long-lasting effects on the community. But going back to Aldi, a spokesperson claimed that the company's decision was based on various factors, such as, you guessed it, declining sales and burglaries. Customers were disappointed to see this discount food store go dark, especially since surrounding stores are much more pricier. Local residents of communities that are losing stores are worried about how this will affect them, and especially those who can't afford to shop elsewhere. Making matters worse, some residents even noticed that Aldi's had even more limited supply than other retailers like Walmart and Costco. But the situation is even more severe than just a few empty shelves. Due to supply chain issues, even regular supermarkets are struggling to keep basic items in stock. This means that Aldi customers are also experiencing shortages of common products like dairy, meats, cereals, vegetables, and fruits in many locations across the U.S. Sometimes even items like strawberries and cucumbers are not available, so it can be frustrating to customers who basically don't have time to visit multiple stores for their stuff. To avoid running out of stock, Aldi introduced temporary limits on purchasing some products such as tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, salad bags, broccoli, cauliflower, and raspberries. Customers are now limited to buying 3 of each item per visit. This can of course be inconvenient for some shoppers who need more than 3 items. But they say it's necessary so that everybody has a fair chance to purchase these products, which is kind of understandable. I think the workaround for somebody buying for a large family is that they just go into the store over and over again to buy the same item. But I guess that type of frustration might deter people who really don't need more of the same item. The limited availability of products at Aldi is part of a larger trend of price increases and food shortages that's going all across the US. The cost of groceries has gone up at Aldi in the recent year according to some recent data. The prices of many items, including milk and meat, have risen. It's important for all grocery stores, especially in the areas where the people have fewer resources, to offer basic and affordable food options. Retailers need to be transparent about their prices so that customers can make informed decisions about what to buy. Overall, the cost of budget items at Aldi went up by 22.9%, while some store brand items increased by 19.7%. Other retailers saw smaller price increases of only 13.8%. While discount stores like Aldi are still generally cheaper than other stores, their prices have gone up more than others, making them a not-so-cheap store anymore. Walmart is another one that's not so cheap anymore, which saw a 28% price increase. Right now, stores are trying their best to survive during these difficult times. When prices go up and sales drop, they have few options left. Many brands are closing stores to save money and offer lower prices to their customers. In another example, Amazon is closing dozens of convenience stores and grocery stores called Amazon Go and Amazon Fresh. Amazon plans to close 40 Amazon Fresh stores in 6 states. Changing inflation? Well, rising inflation and spending habits and theft are causing companies to lose money, so they're raising prices and they're closing stores. This means that millions of shoppers will have to find a new grocery store. The supermarket Piggly Wiggly announced that it's going to close 23 stores across the southeastern West. The company cited difficulty in hiring workers and competition from other stores as reasons for the store closures. The closures will result in a loss of hundreds of jobs. You know, I have a house down there and I'm going down there next week. When I first saw the name Piggly Wiggly, I thought it was a funny name, but nonetheless, it is a supermarket chain and people rely on it. They were actually founded in 1916 and recently has struggled to keep up with larger chains like Kroger and Walmart. The company's decision to close stores is an unfortunate reminder of the challenges facing small businesses in the highly competitive retail industry. Office Depot is another one, and although they're not a supermarket, they're closing a lot of stores. I mean, look here, 50 stores closing. Right, quarterly sales fell 2%. At least 36 stores in 20 states have started liquidation sales. Kroger is also another one in a tough spot, and they're closing stores in Ohio this week. Many more closures could happen as Kroger sells some of his stores prior to his merger with Albertsons. All in all, around 1,400 stores across the U.S. could close by summer for various reasons, including bankruptcy and cost cutting. California and New York are the hardest hit, with around 800 closures in these states alone. Big name brands like Bed Bath & Beyond, Gap, and Party City are all downsizing. It's not just one issue that's causing this, it's a combination of things like inflation, declining sales, and supply chain problems. Even tighter credit conditions and risks from failing banks are putting pressure on the retail sector. It's a tough time for businesses right now. Give this video a like if you made it this far, and watch this video right here about how not to be a zombie during these tough times.